Hey everybody, it's Adler, and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. And last we left off, Natan lost her phone, but all was well. Despite, giving all the characters basically a heart attack, and ramping up my own stress levels a little bit because I get invested in fiction. Sue me. It's fine. Hey, nothing to worry about. Fucking hell. Right. And then we couldn't find the live house either. He supposedly broke some kind of rule in the universe about the max number of idol nudes allowed in a single SD card to just vanish from existence. It's like the weirdest SCP ever. And at least nobody else seems to have found it. If they had, the office would probably have been sent to paparazzi. You think we should tell producer about it? No. If he finds out about what's inside the cell, he'll definitely yell at us. I went through the door at precisely that moment. What are you talking about? The girl scanned to the four corners of the office and averted eye contact. Not suspicious at all, nah. I put down my briefcase beside my desk. I opened it and took out the cell phone. All the girls instantly zeroed in on it. Uh-huh. Well, where'd you find that, Pikun? It's on the floor of the change room after you guys left. I figured it belonged to one of you. Alright! I was afraid that I'd lost the little thing for good. Thanks, Pikun, you're a lifesaver. But I wasn't able to let him off the hook so easily. Now, what will the anxiety over a lost cell phone for? The girls murmured indiscernible excuses and hid behind various pieces of furniture. He can't see us. He can't see the guilt radiating off of us, even though in reality, hiding behind stuff makes the guilt radiate even stronger. Oh, wait, what's this about? Is there something on this cellar or something? That's the overuse the word something. Not that I'm really one to... I'm not innocent of being redundant, but it's still kind of pet peeve. I flipped the cell on. Hello? Mika? Why are you worried about me looking to Natan's cell? Mika poked her head above the sofa, her teeth chattering. The contents of that phone's photo library are not for mortal eyes. That's not what you want to say. You mean well and all, Pat, but that's not how you phrase that. Yep, there you go. She suddenly realized she gave everything away and hid behind the sofa with a squeak. And the rest of them are going to descend on her and eat her alive. She just leaked everything. She leaked everything, huh? You guys, just what did you do? Maria. Yes. Did Natan take a photo of you making the girls smoke with you? No, why would you assume I'm the culprit? Anyways, I'm taking temporary authority over the cell phone to investigate a possible rule breach. I live in the cell. You guys need to be more careful. The paparazzi will spin even one blurry photo suggesting some kind of... Then the contents of the photo library exploded before my face. And just like that, we are blessed. He's not, he's cursed. He's gonna die. He's a dead man. They're gonna string him up by Aki's twin tails. What the? But does it stop? Susanna ran over towards me, tears streaming from her eyes. Meanwhile, Mika crumpled to the floor. It's over. I've been destroyed. Mika's ruined for marriage. Oh, not you two! Uh-oh. Oh! No! I see the devil in her eyes and she's gonna take my soul. Oh, and Sana's crying. Julie might actually just beat me up. Natan! Well, maybe it was inadvertently. Pandemonium hit the office as the girls rushed for the cell phone all at once. What the hell is going on? Well, someone's weed eating outside my window. Ellipses. The girls sat together on the sofa with eyes filled with remorse after I finished lecturing them over the nudes. Seriously, I can't believe you girls actually took pictures like that. Oh, you guys, are you sure you didn't force Mika to do it? You better not be bullying her. Okay, you're looking after her. That's good. Well, I know that's not the case. That's at least he's sticking up for her because she is kind of the most what's the word? Damn it, I can't think of the right word all of a sudden. She's the most vulnerable for that sort of behavior, I'd say. I mean, just look at how fast she tries to jump on bandwagons even without being directly told to. If someone were to actually try, you know, forcing their hand to get her to do something, probably wouldn't be that hard to coerce her, sadly. I'm serious. Mika was totally fine with it. Weren't you, Mika-chan? That totally doesn't look fine to me. I'll let her sigh. Anyways, I guess I'll overlook this since nobody found out about the photos, but absolutely no more nudes from now on. All of your photos will be done professionally. Yeah. Seriously. At that point, you probably want to go there and delete them all yourself just to make sure they're gone. Shut up. But Oni-chan, I bet you're secretly happy to have seen Mika-chan like that. You're going to treasure that memory, aren't you? There wasn't much to see, so it's kind of like, eh. You shut it, shit lolly. I turned to Mika and handed her a tissue. Mika-chan, don't cry. None of the girls forced you into doing that. Producer's son. Hey, why is she totally off the hook? We're taking the fall for everything. She's totally his favorite now. Should have known. And Natan. Copy. As the instigator, there'll be special punishment for you. You're winning 2 laps from here to Yogi today. Understood. I accept your punishment with humility and it shall reflect on my actions. In solidarity with their comrade, the rest of the girls headed to join Natan in her punishment trial. Despite feeling a sense of pride of their solidarity, I did my best to keep a stern face as the girls took off. Space Marine chapter must seek penitence in the front lines. You guys better reflect on your mistakes. God Emperor protects. Such a hot day. Better drink lots of water. With that, they disappeared on the street. I sighed and shook my head. For some reason, I couldn't stay near them for long. It seemed like just yesterday that they could barely finish a trip to Yoyogi. Blah, 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 blah. Now all 7 of them volunteered to do 2 laps there and back on a blazing hot summer day. Despite their flaws, it was a testament to how far they had come as idols. I looked up into the clear blue sky and was immediately blinded with the sun's evil rays. Summer, huh? I guess that's coming up. That? The fuck is that? Well, time to get back to work. The hell is that? Whatever. The girls were gathered at the office for the day of work. Big news, everyone. You guys are going to be participating in the Idol Grand Prix. Which is what exactly? When you think of summertime, the Idol Grand Prix should be the first thing that comes to your mind. A 3-day-long music festival held at Odaiba. And of course, the most important part, the Idol Straw Poll. The attendees can cast their ballot in support of any of the participating idol groups. Of course, the winner will get a huge amount of publicity, as well as headlining the closing ceremony on the main stage. Turning Starnova into such a big event. You sure about this, producer? This isn't the Little Leagues anymore. The biggest idol groups throughout Japan will be participating. Groups with the backing of multi-million yen recording labels and corporate sponsors. In all likelihood, we're gonna get massacred. In fact, it'd be a miracle if small-timers like us can even rank in the top half of the participants. That's why we have to participate now more than ever. If we don't do this now, there'd be no way for Starnova to grow. But this son's got a point. We gotta fight our way to the top. Indeed. Let us do our best, everyone. Yay! Let's do the Grand Prix! For now, even ranking in the top half would be huge. If we assemble our fans and double down on our promotional campaigns, we might just be able to draw enough people. Alright, we have until August 10th to prepare. Let's hold handshake events after every one of our lives from now on, until August. Not only that, but I'll get you guys mini events throughout Akiba. This is going to be our big moment. Understood. The Idol Grand Prix, huh? I remember going to it every summer. To think we're going to be going to such a big event. I can't wait. Oi. But aren't you forgetting something, Producer-san? Eh? What? The center, obviously, the center! How are we gonna prep for such a huge event if we don't even know our dance formation? Akachan's right. We need a center for the Idol Grand Prix. Endless of the time as it lasts upon us. Oh, you were actually talking here. Never mind then. Fine. Sorry. I interrupted you. My bad. The girls eyed me with suspense and suspicion and possible vehemence and bloodlust. Hey, you. Well, I'm still deliberating. For the Idol Grand Prix, Maria will continue to serve as the general manager in the center of the dance formation. I'll have the fan response after participation in the Grand Prix and use that to determine the official center. I figured you'd say that. Cop out. It's pretty obvious, huh? Maria, you're everyone's senpai. Try to be a good role model. Alright, I got it. Have you quit smoking yet? It's a work in progress, alright? You can't just go cold turkey at the drop of a hat. Regardless of who's the center, all of us have to do our best. Indeed, in a seven-member unit such as ours, all of our efforts still count. Can't talk. Let us march on to the glory of the Black Opera. Let's do our best, everyone. Yosha! Let's do this. Meanwhile, Kamijo stood at the head of a division of idols organized into a perfect square formation. My members of Quasar, the 11th annual Idol Grand Prix held at Odaiba is nearly upon us. The Grand Prix is different from our other lives. Both our corporate allies and competitors will closely monitor the result of the straw poll in determining which groups to support for the coming year. For 6 consecutive years, Quasar has held the reigning title of champions, and this year shall be no different. I expect nothing less than the absolute victory. Anyone offering anything but their best will be removed without hesitation. Sir, with that said, I've decided our dance formation for the Grand Prix. Okuda Shiro should be center. All girls from rank 2 to 5 will participate in the front row. 6 to 14 shall be second row, with the exception of rank 13. Chi shall be third row. The girls gulped and did their best to avert their eyes the unfortunate 13th ranker. Rank 17, 19, and 21 will not participate in the Grand Prix. The remaining members will be the third row. That is all for the dance formation. All the girls crisply bowed in perfect unison. Yeah. All practices will be extended 2 hours, ending at 9 o'clock. Furthermore, girls in the front row will be expected to attend supplementary weekend practices as well. Let us work hard and once again show Quasar's might. All the stars revolve around us. Here we go, the fucking... Quasar! Hail Hydra! Hello? Ellipses? Carrie stood by herself in the corner of the dance studio. She let out a sigh. Kamijo-san's always so scary, eh? For some reason, the girls she thought were her friends when they were in the second row together had all stopped talking to Carrie as soon as she moved to the front row. As expected, they're probably all jealous of me now. And yet all the senpai in the front row are all scary in their own ways. There are no friends in your idols, you're all rivals. Shall I poison their water bottles and they're not paying attention? What they said if I told them about my problem. I know I shouldn't join Quasar. And I'm in this duty to quit now. What do I do? Stop giving monologues out in the open for anyone to hear. And there's that one. Perhaps you should sleep with the vocalist of your favorite boy band and go out in an enormous scandal. Yeah, Makochi, well, when did you get here? Huh? When you were as small as I am, you can practically walk around anywhere without anyone noticing. Are you troubled? Well, wait, sorry, but there's no way I'm going to get advice from a 12-year-old. Are you sure about that? I've worked in the entertainment sector since she was 4. Perhaps there's some nugget of wisdom this jaded soul can give after all these years. Jesus, fuck. Okay, that's... No wonder you're actually dead inside. I wonder if Rocky had the same unfortunate luck. Although, I also wouldn't just trust her in general. I mean, everything here is so cutthroat and all. Probably a pretty big risk. It's something important, but my old friends have stopped talking to me as soon as I ranked up to the front row. And what's more, my senpai in the front row are too scared to talk to. Maybe I just don't have what it takes to be in the front row. Maybe I should just ask him back to the second row. That is highly inadvisable. Kami P is not the sort of man who would seek kindly to a quitter. Such as the entertainment industry. As soon as large amounts of money get involved, people lose their senses. They say in business there's no such thing as friends or family. Perhaps that adage is true. Certainly one who seeks to become the number one cannot be afraid to step on the backs of others as they climb the ladder of success. But I never wanted... I spoke many a times with the girl who replaced you in the front row. Perhaps you may have even considered me a mere friend. But did you ever shed a tear at having knocked her down in the rankings? Thanks to you, she can't even dance in the front row anymore. Instead, you probably rejoiced when you heard your ranking had gone up. Human beings are merely animals too. Don't get caught up in your too caught up in your principles that you cannot win, or else you have no right to call yourself an idol. I see. We're all in a business, huh? So it can't be helped that we overtake our rivals. In fact, that's what we're all trying to do. Indeed. Perhaps in the next popularity poll you'll displace me as well. Or perhaps the girl from the second row will displace you and you'll fall back into the back row, forever trapped in obscurity. Your only task here is to stay alive. Remember that well. What does a 12-year-old girl go about learning things like that? Well, like I said, I've been in this industry for a while, and I've seen many a thing happen. In any matter, it appears that our break time is over. Let us return to work. With that, the diminutive little girl plodded away. I guess not all the girls in the front row are scary. No, she's just scary in her own way. No soul. Alright, do your best, myself. Dork. With that, Kaori followed after Mako back to the front row of the dance formation. Doop-doop-doop. And I'm going to cut the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.